Alright, how I created the pulley. In the thing it says you gotta do everything in one sketch. So this is how I do something in one sketch. I'm going to go to the YZ plane and create a sketch. Okay, I'll go fairly quickly because I'm assuming you guys know how to create circles. So I'm just going to create some random size circles. And I'm only going to create one circle because I know it's going to be a lot easier for me to see the actual part rotating. Sometimes it rotates at a speed where if you have everything equally spaced out, it doesn't even look like it's moving. So if I have just the one circle, you'll be able to see it move. Let's constrain this. Alright, so I'm going to create a sketch or solid of this. I'm going to create a pad, and I'm going to make sure the sketch is not active. It usually is active. I'm going to click off so the sketch is not active. I'm going to create a pad, and I'm going to create a profile using go-to profile definition. So in the pad 1 pop-up window, the profile, you contextual menu that and use the go-to profile definition. So I'm going to use go-to profile definition, and I'm only going to use the outside circle and that's it. I'm just like, okay. And I'm going to go 2 inches and mirror that. I forgot something. I'm going to go to profile definition, click over here, and I want to make sure I'm using sub elements, and I want to grab that inside profile. So okay, so now that's how I got just the outside of the rim. Okay, so again, one more time, just getting the outside of the rim. I'm showing you a new trick where you can do everything in a single sketch. Under pad, go to profile definition, grab the inside outside of the rim, select OK. I'll go 2 inches and mirror that, select OK. And then I'm going to do another pad, go to profile definition again, and I'm going to grab the inside of the rim, the hole I want for the center, and then the hole here, and select OK. And this time I'll go a 1/4 inch. Alright, so see how I was able to build this whole thing using only one sketch? If you have only one sketch, the nice part of that is no matter what feature I want to operate on or change, you can change everything in the single sketch. Alright, so that's how you create a pulley and then in just one wheel. Now if I want to make an assembly with a bracket on it, what I probably would do is just go to assembly, insert an existing part. So I'm going to insert the existing part just like you've learned before, I don't have multiple ones, I just have the one, so all I got to do is go find that pulley, click on the pulley, and it's just going to go automatically grab it and pull it in because I didn't do multi selection, so it's only got that one element it's going to bring in. Now on the XZ plane, what I got to do is create another part. Sorry. So with this active, insert a new part. Okay, it used to say new, but now it just says insert part. So I hit part, and now I've got my other part where I can start building the bracket. But I'm still at the assembly level, so you want to open this up and make sure you get into this. And when I double click on it and hit define in work object, I'm in that part body. It says part design on the top. So when I go to the XZ plane and hit sketch, I could create a rectangle. Just make this thing go far enough, deep enough into it. That's probably good. And then do another rectangle, making sure I have clearance. So I got 1/4 inch clearance on both sides. Let's quick trim this inside line out. Turn off quick trim. Auto constrain this. I would probably set this and this to be my datums. Stack it. It's done. It's fully constrained. Okay, and we'll do another pad. Let's go, I don't know, 2 inches symmetry, maybe a little more. Select OK. I'm going to go to this plane here, create a sketch. I'll create a circle. Auto constrain it. Exit out. And I'm going to use the pocket command. And let's say up to last. And up to last on the second direction. So it's going in both directions to put that hole in there. Which is cool. Now I can go put a pin in there if I want. Right? Or another thing I could do here is I'm going to undo that, and I'm just going to kind of cheat for now and go build a pad and use that same technique. Up to last in both directions. Select OK. And what I wanted to show here is one of the things that's most commonly, mistakes that is most commonly done is we're in the assembly design. Before you start doing anything, you should run an interference check between all the components and say, okay, it's going to tell me, I believe, a clash is happening. And the reason being, when I hit the clash, the most common mistake I see is it's telling you right here, hey, this hole's too small in the pulley. It's bigger it's smaller than the pin that's going through it. Or more often than not, people see that pin going through it and they think that there's a hole in the pulley, and there's no hole in the pulley at all. But it'll still work. So we can close this off. Now if that drives you crazy, we could double click that sketch, change that to 1 inch, or maybe it's 1.25 inches to match up. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try it again here. "3D." Oh, what I want to show you too is when you're in the assembly level, I don't really have to use that mechanical systems. I could just click right here and do the anchor, and I could click on this cylinder and do coincident and grab that pin on the inside, and you see I've got the fix, the cylinder. And then what I like about doing it this way is when I grab this face and do an offset, it's not going to do a contact like it did on the other one. I do an offset and grab this face, it already knows the distance, and now it's locking it so it can't slide back and forth. So I've got that all set. And then you see that green check mark on my cursor? It's following me. This is the goofiest thing. I got to click on that green check mark that's following me, otherwise it'll screw me up. Okay, so I've got it took. So I've got all my I don't know why I don't see it, but I know I have my, oh god, now I don't know if I have it. This face to this face. Man, I don't see that dimension. That makes me nervous. Offset to this face. And I click the check mark and it should have stayed. Why didn't it stay? I'm going to go on to Kinemax and see if it does it anyways. So the actual motion is the equipment design. Kinematic definition. I will select this wheel. Again, I want to do a revolute. I'm going to select these 3 dots, pick anywhere on that circle. Okay. I pick this face and I hit the check to tell it that's what I want. I feel like something's still not right with what I'm doing, but I'm going to, again, not able to select the command because Define Kinemax is still on. I got to turn it off. Click on this, double click it, you'll see this mechanism player come up. I'm still rotating the bracket for some reason. But the motion will still work. I'm going to right click on this. Nope, it's not taking my prismatic. I'm going to go back to assembly. When I select this face and go to offset and select this face, I want that, so I should be able to just click. Feels like it's doing it. I see the constraint there. can see my motion is still messed up. Mechanical systems. Right click on that, attach my motor, say OK to use the default. Go ahead and hit play, and of course the wrong thing's moving. Anyways, that's your kinematic function. I'd like you to take that pulley you made and try it out, and then see if you can make a pulley like mine, and just experiment with this kinematic revolution and prismatic move. Alright, that concludes my demo for tonight. Oh God, you guys haven't been able to see anything? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Hello? Oh. Thank you. Did you guys see what I was doing? How come somebody didn't get on the mic and tell me you couldn't see nothing? Wait a minute. Can I not hear you guys? Is anybody trying to talk to me? Oh, so I can't hear you. You guys are talking, but I can't hear anybody. Son of a stupid system. Oh my God. I've been having problems all day with that. I can't even get the mute tab to come up. Do you see my screen? There's no mute tab. Does anybody see why my mute is on? Volume on here. You guys can't see my big blue screen? I could have sworn I said before I went to recording, I did a recording check. And you guys said you could hear me and see me. Guys, these videos will probably take another 10-15 minutes to load. I'm sure you have other exercises to work on till then. Oh, fuck, dear God, this is driving me nuts. I can't believe I just did that whole recording. Nobody can even see anything. What is it showing though? Oh, I didn't have record entire screen. That's why. I still don't know why you guys can't hear me. I'm gonna log off and log back in to the meeting. Hello?
Can you hear us now, Dave?
Finally.
Uh-oh.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I tried to tell you in the middle of the recording. I just thought you were ignoring us.
It was eerily
Someone was
quiet.
trying to tell you.
So, if I have this right, you guys could hear me. You couldn't see anything I was doing. And you guys were trying to yell out to me, but I couldn't hear you.
Yes.
That is fantastic technology.
A lot of us were trying to yell at you, but then we realized you couldn't. Either you wouldn't hear us or you were ignoring us, so we just stopped and just let you keep going.
Ay, ay, ay. So you could hear me yapping away with
But we couldn't see what you were doing.
Video. And for some reason the sound was off. Or I couldn't hear you. It makes no sense. This is the second time that's happened today. And someone was talking about there's a mute button up here on my tab, right? Let me.
We kind of just thought you might have muted the meeting on accident, but we have no clue if that's true or not.
You guys, can you see my cursor where I'm pointing up on the top?
Yes.
Isn't there supposed to be a mute button up there when you click on it or right click? I know I saw one earlier, and now I don't see it.
It says mute site. There's one that says mute site. Does that count?
I don't think so. It's like it looked like a little megaphone. Shit. Alright guys, that video is good.
Hey Dave.
Yeah.
If you have mute site on your window, it's gonna mute.
Huh. I see it. It's mute site that does mute you guys. Which is great. Except I didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Somehow my site must have been on mute without. It must have somehow got mute site active without knowing. Damn.
Yeah, and we had no clue how to contact you afterwards because you just kept going.
Alright, look at these videos are not going to come up quickly because I got to download them on YouTube.
We just asked Katie to call you. Probably tell you or something.
So that will be your homework assignment. I'm sure you guys have had other assignments you need to get done. I'm going to go put them on YouTube. So I want you guys to take a 10-minute break while I'm doing that.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear us.
You can hear us now.
I can hear you now.
Sure?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. It didn't seem like you were responding.
Yes, go take a break. I'll go get this loaded on YouTube.
I probably decided to screw him over earlier.
Are you on Chrome?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking. Because there's a mute tab and then there's a mute site. But not on yours. Yet.
Oh God. That whole last video looks like